Stardew Valley is full of cool items and fun mechanics for you to explore, so here's a list of my top 15 most useful items to obtain to make your playthroughs even more fun. Before we dive in, I'll be skipping essentials like your basic tools, weapons, or resources such as wood, stone, metal bars, sprinklers that you pretty much need for everything in the game. And as always, this video does contain spoilers and consists purely of my own opinions, so leave a comment below to let me know if you agree or disagree, or if there are other items that you find particularly useful in your Stardew playthroughs. The first item is trinkets. The 1.6 update introduced a new equipment slot for trinkets, which you can unlock after claiming the combat mastery. Trinkets can be found from monster drops, in crates and barrels in the mines or skull cavern, or in treasure rooms, and grants you special powers. My favorite trinket is the parrot trinket, which gives you a chance to find gold coins worth 250 gold when slaying monsters. Other useful trinkets include the fairy box trinket, which heals you in combat situations, or the ice rod, which freezes enemies in their paths. The next item is rings. Similar to trinkets, rings can be equipped to provide you with special powers. It can also be combined at the forge, so you can equip the powers of up to 4 rings at any given time. My favorite rings include the napalm ring, burglar ring, iridium band, and lucky ring. The napalm ring will cause monsters to explode when killed, like a small bomb that destroys rocks but doesn't do damage to your health. This makes finding staircases in the mines even faster, as you can kill a monster and explode rocks at the same time, allowing you to spend less coal crafting bombs. You can get the napalm ring as a reward from Gil after killing 250 serpents in the skull cavern. The burglar's ring will enable monsters to drop twice as much loot on average. It can be obtained from the Adventurers Guild after killing 500 dust sprites in the mines. The iridium band glows, attracts items, and increases your attack damage by 10%. It can be crafted after earning the recipe at combat level 9, or found in fishing treasure chests after reaching fishing level 2. The lucky ring gives you +1 luck, which affects certain aspects of mining, including the chance to find treasure rooms, gem nodes, or mystic stones, or the chance to find ladders. Next, speed boosts help tremendously in this game. I like to stack triple shot espressos with spicy eel when going through the mines to get down to the lower levels quicker and obtain better loot. Another useful addition in the 1.6 update is the fish smoker, which doubles the sell price of your fish. The fish smoker stacks with artisan, fisher, and angler professions, and you can earn tons of gold if you spend all day catching high-value fish like super cucumber and placing them in the fish smoker. You can buy the recipe from Willie's for 10,000 gold and craft it using river, sea, and cave jelly. If you start on the Riverlands farm, you'll get a free fish smoker in your farmhouse, and if you start with the maximum number of cabins on your farm, you can get additional fish smokers at no cost. In the 1.6 update, you can also get the bait maker recipe at level 6 fishing, which allows you to create targeted bait from any fish. Inserting one fish will create 5 to 10 targeted bait of that fish and increases the chance of catching that fish. Use this to catch more high-value fish like catfish or sturgeon to earn gold quickly, or to win more prizes at the new festivals such as the Squid Fest and Trout Derby by catching the specific fish required. The auto petter is one of the most useful items in the game if you like to have animals on your farm but find it troublesome to pet them every day. It can be purchased for 50,000 gold if you go the Joja route, or found in Skull Cavern treasure chests. It can also be obtained from golden mystery boxes in the 1.6 update, which can be unlocked after claiming the Foraging mastery and obtained through various activities like panning, chopping trees, or fishing up treasure chests. The Iridium Scythe is another new addition in the 1.6 update and can be obtained after claiming the Farming mastery. It allows you to harvest crops quickly, making farming so much more efficient. It also has a 100% chance per swipe to harvest hay from grass, up from 75%, making it easier to keep your silo well stocked and your animals fed. One of the best ways to make money in this game is by growing high-value crops like starfruit or ancient fruit and placing them into kegs to turn into wine, and then aging them up in the cellar to get iridium quality wine. A regular quality starfruit wine sells for 3,150 gold, while an iridium quality starfruit wine sells for 6,300 gold with the artisan profession. I like to craft tappers as early as possible in my playthroughs since it only requires wood and copper bars so that I can tap oak trees to stock up on oak resin and craft more kegs later on in the game. While it may seem more profitable to place fruits into kegs instead of preserved jars, they take about 6 days to turn into regular quality wine in kegs and only about 2 to 3 days to turn into jelly in preserved jars. So if you have a large quantity of crops and insufficient kegs, it might be a good idea to use preserved jars since they process your fruits faster. Besides processing your crops, preserved jars are also great for processing fish roe and mushrooms. In the 1.6 update, you can now place legendary fish in fish ponds to produce legendary roe. Placing them in preserved jars produces aged roe, which sells for more than 7,000 gold with the artisan profession. You can also place your additional mushrooms in preserved jars, and I like to utilize the new mushroom log to harvest more purple mushrooms to process for 770 gold each. If you have extra magma caps from the volcano dungeon, these can also be processed in preserved jars and sell for more than 1,000 gold each. There's now a special item that gives Junimos a chance to harvest double crops. In the 1.6 update, you can use the new dehydrator to turn 5 grapes into raisins, which have a special effect on Junimos. If you place raisins in a Junimo hut, Junimos will have a 20% chance to double harvest your crops. Junimos consume 1 bag of raisins every week, and multiple bags can be stacked for them to consume over time. Other useful items include the horse flute, which summons your horse anytime, anywhere, including on Ginger Island or the desert. This makes traveling around the valley so much faster, and it can be obtained from tea shop for just 50 tea gems. Another item that makes traveling around easier is the return scepter that transports you directly back to your farmhouse and makes it easier to travel between your Ginger Island farm and your Stardew Valley farm. It can be obtained from Krobus for 2 million gold. The workbench allows you to access items in adjacent chests, making crafting so much simpler without having to look for specific items in separate chests. You can buy this from Robin for just 2,000 gold. Stardrop Tea is a new item in the 1.6 update that allows you to quickly build relationships with your favorite villagers. It is a universally loved gift that can be gifted for 250 friendship points, equivalent to 1 heart. If gifted on villagers' birthdays, you'll gain 3 friendship hearts. It doesn't count towards the daily or weekly gift limits and can be freely gifted multiple times in a single day. Stardrop Tea can be found in golden fishing treasure chests, completing raccoon quests, or from the prize machine in Lewis's house. The 1.6 update introduced books that grant you useful skills and powers. Some of my favorites include the price catalog, which shows you the value of items in your inventory, the animal catalog, which gives you access to Marnie's shop items even when she isn't around, the Queen of the Sauce cookbook, which teaches you all the cooking recipes in the game, and speed books like Way of the Wind that increase your speed. And those are just 15 items that I find to be extremely useful in Stardew Valley. Let me know in the comments if you have others that weren't covered here, and hit the like and subscribe buttons if you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.